welcome back to our program. If you're just joining us, we are celebrating Filipino martial arts and of course a community leader. Kasama rin natin ang IMB Academy because we're paying tribute to Richard Bustillo, who unfortunately recently passed away, but in his legacy, these people continue his work, and we're very thankful that you have agreed to be on our program to share the work that you guys have done. Now, let's talk about this next demo that you're going to be doing. Okay, Rick, talk to us about it.
Okay, so we're gonna have a live stick sparring, where essentially it's used, we use a rattan stick, we call it an olisi. In the olden days in the Philippines, they wouldn't wear any gear. People would get hurt, you know, there'd be kill matches, as they call it. But as time progressed, they started wearing gear. So we're gonna be demonstrating how to use this type of rattan fighting with a headgear and some body armor and some gloves. And that's what's used today in competitive sport fighting, using live stick.
Okay. I know this is an art form, right? This is an art form that you practice day in and day out. But there are, I mean, there's an element of danger, isn't there?
There is. So within the live stick sparring, the goal is to not just to see people hitting themselves one after the other, which we call offense, but you have to learn defense skills too. So there'll be judges that'll, they'll work with the fighters to see how, to make sure they have a balance of both offense and defense skills.
Okay, so it's like a point system, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Guru Rick's going to show us just a simple cincotero, the 5 lines of attack. They're going to show us, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Those right there are just a simple 5 lines of attack that we basically work the beginners with. Now I'm going to show you just a block against the 5. It's going to be point down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to show you the point up blocks with 5 angles. So I'm going to go ahead and feed Rick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, with addition to the blocks, when you learn the blocks and when you learn the angles, you need to learn the follow-up counters to that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to perform just a short demo with the five lines of attack, with me doing the blocking and doing the counter. And I'm going to go ahead and feed Guru Rick the same thing, and he's going to do his point-up blocks with the counter. So go ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ready? Okay, those are just the fundamentals that we're going to show you right now. And right now, what we're going to show you just a simple demonstration of sparring drills that we do. It's called the box pattern. Okay, so we're going to go and just go slow at first, and we'll go ahead and pick it up. So, ready? Okay.
And we'll be going over some of the other curriculum we show at the IMB Academy. We do a lot of Western boxing. That was one of Segun's actually favorite ranges. He was a Golden Hills boxer. So the first thing you learn, as any new student would learn, is the first basic punches, right? So the first punch would be your number 1 punch, is your jab. It's very important in boxing, right? Second punch is your number 2, is your right cross. And number 3 is your left hook, right? Those end up being the first 3 punches you end up learning. They're actually the most useful and the highest percent for knockout percentage, right? So after you've got part of your offense down, then we start working on building your defense. So the first thing we work on is your evasive maneuver. So she'll slip 1, and then she'll slip to the other side. So your slip's only good if they're straight line attacks. You wouldn't use this if you were throwing a hook or an overhand, right? Second evasive maneuver is going to be the hook, right? So, sorry, the weave off the hook. She weaves off the hook, she comes down and evades the punch. On the other side, coming with a cross, she weaves right under it, right? So after you've got all your evasive maneuvers down, you have 1 or 2 blocks, right? So the first and most common you'll see in most boxing fights is the roll. She'll get her hand up to here like she's answering the phone, and she'll yield back somewhat, right? I go to the other side with the hook, she yields a bit on that side. Actually, she's answering the phone, right? So once you start moving a little bit faster, you start feeling more comfortable, a lot more coordinated with the drill. We start moving offense and defense simultaneously. So she'll feed me the 1, 1, 1, and 1, 1. So 1 into the shoe shine. Good. Then she comes in with a little bit of evasive maneuvers. Ready. And that's just some of the basic Western boxing we do at the gym. Right? So kind of follow up, some of the kickboxing techniques we do is just kind of starting off really signature to Muay Thai is the elbow. Right, left elbow, your knees, switch knee, and your round and stomp. So the rounds, really round kicking that side and then on the inside. Last but not least is one of the best distance keepers. It's going to be the stomp. So you can get that right to the body, right? So good for creating distance. So those will be the basic things you end up learning in the first couple weeks. And if we go a little bit faster, right, putting the hands, feet, and elbows together. So first we'll get it kind of slow. We'll go 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. Switch knee. Right round. Right. Hook. Elbow. Spinning elbow. Good. Jump back in with a round. Stomp. Boom. And the spinning side kick. Boom. Right. So once you start picking up the pace a little bit, right. And that's just some of the basics as you start going a little bit faster, start putting it together a little better. Thank you. Is that good?